For this display we're going to use an old playing card and a coin. I have an Australian 20-cent coin, but almost any coin would do. The card can be anything at all, it doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's an old card, because you're going to bend it a little bit. So you won't want to ruin a card from a good pack. We're going to take the coin. Now you pinch the card up a little bit like this so there's a gap, and the coin can go through the gap, but when it comes out the other side, instead of an Australian 20-cent coin, we now have an Australian 50-cent coin. So we've more than doubled our money. But of course that's not very impressive unless we look underneath the card, so that's exactly what we'll do. There is the card, there is the coin, and the audience can examine both. Get yourself something with a shiny surface like a placemat or something similar, and put it fairly close to the edge of the table, and you'll see why in a moment. And you take a card, just an old card, and you're going to bend it in the middle so that there'll be a gap that the coin can slide through. And you need two coins, one larger than the other. This is a 50-cent coin that you find in Australia, and this is a 20-cent coin. You need to use two coins that are obviously different from one another. Now with the small coin, you don't want it too small because it needs to be heavy enough to move the large coin as you flick it through the gap. So it's two coins different enough for the audience to see the change. With the larger coin, you place it right here. This is called finger palming. You place it in your fingers like this, and you can do anything you like with your hands, and the audience won't know it's there. So you take the smaller coin and make sure that they are familiar with the appearance of it, point out its features, what it's worth, etc. Give them a good look at it. And when you take the card, you just slip that larger coin underneath the card while you pretend to bend it like this. And I find it's best to take it by the short edge with the coin underneath and pop them both on the shiny surface. Get that one out of the way. Now you're going to bring both the coin and the card towards you like this, but you want the large coin in the center of the card. Now at the moment it's at the top, but you want it in the center. So when you bring them both down towards you, just move the card back up a little bit so now the coin is in the center of the card. You take the small coin and we're going to shoot it through. Now hold the card down like this. Practice flicking the coin. If you don't flick it hard enough, that's what's going to happen. You're going to have two coins under the card and you're stuck. So it might take a little bit of practice just to get that flick just right. But when you do, a little bit of practice and you'll flick it through and the larger coin comes out the other side and the smaller coin is now underneath the card. But of course it's not very impressive until you show them that there's nothing under the card. So as you pull the card up like this, you just give it a bit of a flick, the coin goes into your lap, and now you're left with two items, both of which they can have a look at.